Gather, veterans. It's time to join the fight. The long war begins.
This is The Long War. I'm Rob Bear, and joining me once again are my partners in crime, Kenny Boucher and Wyatt Turk. What's up, guys?
Yo, dog, great to be here.
Yo, what's up?
I'm super excited to first of all, thank you for the birthday present, Kenny. And
I heard you were moving now, like, because now it's that you've created that critical moment where now how old you are and how many birthdays you've celebrated in the current town you live in is becoming sus, and now you have to kind of like change locations and change identity.
Till somebody figures it out. They're like, yeah. What's going on?
Like, is Rob a daywalker? This is weird. He hasn't aged.
Yeah, they're starting to notice. You're welcome. You're welcome for your present. It was amazing. I'm super sad that I know you're never going to show it to anybody.
It's a great notebook. It's really good. Thank you.
Just pick it up and show everybody.
Did you show your girlfriend?
Not yet.
Oh my God.
I don't know if she's ready.
I don't know. I have no relationship with her, but she's got to have heard of me by now.
She knows.
And I want this to be my introduction to her, to be like, this is what you can expect.
It was good. Yep. It was a good box opening experience. I had no idea what it was, so I was not expecting an Amazon package. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I open it, and it's in like a blue bag kind of.
Yeah, velvet, like a bag.
Like, I was like, oh, this is a gift wrap.
I sprung for it, yeah.
And like, nice. I open it up, and I'm like trying to open it up, and I look in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, I'm like, meth cookbook. Like, what is this? And I open it's like, oh, it's a notebook. Okay. And then I look at the card, and it's from like Smoke Back with Me, bro.
Smoke, it's right.
That's what you said.
Smoke crack with me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot on the card I wrote "Smoke crack with me, bro." Some shit like that. Yeah, like I forgot I ever sent you a personalized message. What, did I send you a message too on yours, Rob?
No. Oh, no. Yeah. It says, never forget.
Never forget.
Oh my God.
It's good.
That's when I knew it was going sideways fast.
Yeah, for the podcast, like, so I'm not going to tell you what Rob's is, but it's different than what Wyatt's is. Wyatt's is it's like a how to cook meth in your kitchen guide.
Yeah, it's like cooking meth for adults, fun for everybody.
Yeah.
You can tell them what mine is. I'm just not going to take a picture with it.
Just hold it up on yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it's how to masturbate in the office without getting caught, or how to masturbate at work without getting caught.
Which is a real problem because I work from home.
Mm-hmm.
my work is my home.
Well, you're constantly being tempted by, your personal space.
Siren call.
I would normally jerk off right here, but this technically is work, and there are employees.
HR frowns upon that.
Zenwu says, "What is it? A notebook full of dicks?" No. I did buy one of those for someone else though.
Matt says
50.
What is Matt's 50,000 dick pics?
Yeah, and it's the picture on it is glorious.
Oh my God, dude! He took a picture with it, like it's his autobiography.
Yeah,
the picture is so funny. And then like I saw it on my phone, but then later that day I pulled it up on Discord, and so it's like on my 50-inch TV, and I was like, oh my God, that picture is so vulgar because it's like full. It's so like for people listening, it's obviously like a male model.
It's a male model.
It's like in his underwear, and it says 50,000 dick pics, like a memoir.
And it's just like 3/4 image of the dude's crotch in his underwear, but it's also like cum gutters. Like all
and like
physique
full
is like
shaft outline on this underwear. Like it's really vulgar.
Yeah. Demeki got one too, but he's in Palmdale right now. He hasn't seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil it for him.
No spoilies. I know what it is too. It's good.
This is a good one. I know he's going to open it at Christmas in front of his wife, and she's going to be extremely disappointed. And he's got
kids too, bro. You going to scar his kids?
Look, you can't have a relationship. I've met his kids. They trust that their kids are smart enough to discern that I am silly and not to be listened to. Like anything I say is nonsense, and I have mental problems. Like, he trusts his kids.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that out from day one.
Like, yeah, the Shaft outline, full on.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I got my dad a. See, this Christmas is tight because I get to do a lot of wacky shit that, like, and no one's telling me I can't do fun shit and I can't be me.
Man.
And so I got my dad a old person's hearing horn, like old-timey hearing horn.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Bro.
Like in Monty Python?
Yeah, like fucking OG, dude. Like, oh my God.
Man, I wish you had told me we were doing silly stuff. All my gifts are like classy.
That's like, from now on, that's all I'm doing because I find it hilarious. Because also, there's a thought process. I thought about which one of you guys needed what, and I went down a journey, and I was like, I want them all to have my core crew to have a standardized gift that they have in common. So, you know what I mean? But also, like, it's you know what I mean? Like, me and Wyatt, the meth.
So we set some boundaries because, like, my competitiveness is already coming out to overdo this next year.
You mean like a price boundary? Yeah, we should put a price boundary.
Like, I might buy you a baby alligator.
Oh yeah, okay. So $25.
Okay. I was like, I will do that.
Good luck getting an alligator now.
I mean, it's Florida. You could definitely get it.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to ship to his house.
Oh, like the little chicken, the little peeps they mail them in a box. You get like a box of chickens.
Yeah.
There's definitely a guy somewhere in Cincinnati.
Well, you think I can't go to
just
Fiverr
call
right now and be like, hey, can you bring my buddy
Can you just
a baby
drop
alligator?
that? Yeah. And deliver that shit? 100%. My dad's been trapping raccoons in the backyard all week.
Why do you what?
Well, okay, so all of their chickens have been killed.
All of them?
All the chickens are gone. It's very, very upsetting. I was like, murdered, just straight eviscerated. Like, and they're in a coop and everything. And so, like, something got like tore through, like ripped it apart. And my dad's wildlife cam caught a fucking raccoon doing it. And so they all, yeah, dude, vicious. So they're all dead. All like the 3 chickens they had, all murdered. And it's over the course of like a week. And no matter what he did, he repaired the cage. He like doubled down. These raccoons are wily, man.
Well, they have thumbs.
They have hands and shit. Like, they will like literally work the fucking chicken wire apart and like kind of flex it, bend it, and they'll just work on it for like 3 straight hours until there's a hole big enough. They'll just grab that chicken, pull it through the hole, and eviscerate it. Like, it's crazy.
I didn't even know that raccoons ate other stuff. I thought they ate like bugs and shit, but not
it's wild. So he's been trapping these raccoons. At first, he was really mad about it. He's like, you know, like, I'm gonna go shoot one of these raccoons. And then he was like, I'm not gonna shoot this raccoon. This raccoon's just doing his raccoon life. He's like,
you have to respect the game.
Yeah. So he went and got a wildlife live trap, and he's been trapping them, and he's got 3 of them, and he just relocates them to the national forest. It's like,
they're gonna come back.
Well, no, they're miles away. They're not gonna trot back to our backyard where there's no chickens anymore.
I don't know, man. If they're that smart, they're gonna come back for the food. They know where the food's at.
Maybe.
Get a dog.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't want my parents to have a dog, so I keep shooting that down. Like, they're too lazy for a dog.
Oh yeah, you'll be having to walk it.
It'll be your dog. Yeah.
Let's put it on a chain out back. It'll be fun.
Nah, I can't do that.
No, you know, that's even unfair to say. I feel like a dog just doesn't fit their lifestyle. Though
not for everybody.
Yeah, they're cat people. They have 4 cats. So, but yeah, so fucking been a wild couple of months in Florida. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a rant.
That was good stuff.
We're going into our year. We're going into our year ender. This is our last podcast of the year. We'll be back on the air like on the 4th or something like that. So was that the date that locks in?
Nah.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys tell me, I need to show up.
The 4th.
I believe it's the 4th. Yeah.
So let's kick it over to Wyatt for our Would You Rather finale.
I tried to pick a fun one. Would you rather work for the Joker or Doctor Doom?
work for the Joker?
One of them's definitely more
Baseline
predictable.
Doctor Doom setting. So not like War World Doctor Doom.
So if I work for Joker, that means I also live in Gotham and like that's my existence now? Or like do I work
you're a
for
henchman.
him like in Inverness in Citrus County?
No. Like pictures, it's like you're like a henchman for the Guild of Calamitous Intent, but you work for the Joker.
But now I live in Gotham.
Yeah.
Okay. By all the Gotham DC regulations and rules, and there's a Batman out there who beats the shit out of us all the time. Just beats the living shit out of us. In Doctor Doom, in their situation, I know Doctor Doom, isn't he like a war criminal? Right.
I mean, that's all
think
relative,
so.
right?
I mean,
perspective.
he's like ruthless though, right? Like straight up, like offered their heads and shit, pretty much, right?
I mean, he's a dictator.
Like the Joker Joker is wildly unpredictable as he seems. I feel like he is somewhat predictable.
I mean, you got to be on your toes.
Yeah.
Both.
That's the prediction. Is you got to be on your toes, right?
Yeah, but I think it's more random around the Joker. He'll just.
But if you just embrace the insanity, like.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like which Joker we're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I'll go with like the animated series Joker because I feel like that has the most like people know about it kind of thing. Like it has the most reach. Because there could be some really obscure like Joker comic runs that, you know, are very different or like whatever. But so we'll say like the animated series.
If
Joker.
I work for Doom, do I live in like Latvia or whatever? Haven't we done a Doctor Doom one before?
Yeah, Latvia is like one of the
had this
richest countries on Earth.
I don't think have we
Well, there was.
Super prosperous.
Are you sure we haven't done a?
have we come full circle? Or are we copying ourselves?
Like I literally know I've asked that question before. Does Doctor Doom live in Latvia? And Rob answered that. Like this has been
well,
Yes.
okay. I was trying to think of like a Marvel villain and a DC villain, and like the first one that popped in my head was Doctor Doom because he's kind of grounded like most of the time. You know, he's got like his super suit and shit, but he's not like Thanos.
That's right. Yes, someone in the chat's like this has happened before, but not the Joker part. Was it you work for them too? Was that the bit as well? Do we work for them? Damn, have we come full circle?
This is like I need a writer's room at this point. I'll be like,
Yeah,
we did that in
seriously.
episode
We're
like
getting our
23,
seasons
dog.
mixed up. I mean, what podcast number is this? Like, we're over 400 at this point.
Yeah, I think I work for the Joker, honestly. Like, because like
I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I mean, I'd live in Gotham.
Oh, this is starting to sound familiar.
It wasn't Joker. It was definitely Doctor Doom and someone else, not Joker before. Like, who would be Doctor Doom's contemporary?
Like, bad guy?
Yeah, in DC.
Oh, god damn it! You're right. It was like
Personal assistant. That's
That
what it
the
was.
joke.
Mhm.
Oh my god! All right, let me like have a think on this. For
No,
a
we're a
second.
henchman though. We're not a personal assistant now. This is different.
Yeah, we got to, like, do stuff.
So now I'm a literal henchman though. So I'm either a henchman for Joker, which means I do like some real comical henchmaning. Like literally bags with dollar signs on them over my shoulder, fucking with clown mask on, henchman work. Like for real, not PAing versus Doctor Doom. His henchman shit probably a little bit more sophisticated. Doombot. I guess what would a henchman? Would I be a Doombot? Oh no, am I?
No, I mean, a Dumont's aren't. He has henchmen.
Doctor Doom henchman. See if there's like an image on Google.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to become a Juggalo. PB is figuring out my bit.
Ah, damn. Okay. Doctor Doom henchman.
I guess life imitates art at this point.
Man, Fortnite's ruining it. So there's like a Doom henchman skin in Fortnite. So that's like every fucking image for the first like 100 images.
Good old Fortnite
Jeez.
ruining everything I care about.
Yeah.
No, see, that's the bit. I'm going to join Joker's game. I'll be a henchman, but I'm going to only wear Hatchet Man, Psychopathic Records regalia. all my clown makeup will be always ICP, and my entire goal is to annoy Joker.
Just like ruin all of his jokes.
Like straight, just bring the Midwest, the Fago lifestyle to his clown crew, and just be like, it's all about family, Joker. You get it, Mr. J. Yo, whoop whoop, drinking fucking 40s, getting drunk as shit constantly, and he can't criticize me because I'm living that chaos lifestyle, right?
Yeah, you'd have to like kill a number of people and then he'll respect you.
Yeah. I'm going to take it to 11 and he's going to be like, God, this guy fucking irritates the shit out of me with his stupid ICP bullshit. Like,
he's going to try to have some pithy joke and he hits a punchline and you're just like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
And it like ruins the moment. Even Batman like squints at you. He's annoyed by you too.
But like Joker can't do anything about it because it kind of undermines this whole thing. That's my goal. Infiltrate Joker's gang. I mean, I'll be all in though. But yeah,
you can feel it.
It's something.
Jeffrey says, nah, Joker will put a grenade in my mouth. Yeah, joke's on him. He can suck on my grenades.
To the gentleman's first point.
Yeah.
Magnets, how do they work?
Animated series Joker didn't put grenades in anyone's mouths.
That's true.
It's probably only been like one Joker that ever did that kind of shit.
I'm pretty sure animated series Nightwing and Harley Quinn hooked up though, but we were all too young to remember.
No, that's like, that was from like a movie. That wasn't from
one of the movies.
He's talking
like
about the 90s, right? Like
so like a number of years ago, like 2-3 years ago, they came out with a new movie that was done in the style of the Bruce Timm animated series in which that happens. Yes.
Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere. Can't remember.
Yeah, I'm spending like Jeffrey gets. I'm spending most of my time in Arkham jail, like getting like Batman's in the show, beat the shit out of me. That's canon. You can't stop that from happening. We'll be in jail, then like for some reason I'm not in jail and I'm doing crime again and knowing the Joker in between these things.
Yeah, in between these.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think being a Doom henchman would be better.
You might get a super suit.
You might get a super suit, but
it's true. You can earn a super suit if you work with him.
It's not as unpredictable.
You definitely have more career advancement opportunities working in Latvia with Doom.
I mean, he's got a whole country, and it's like one of the like top 10.
Yeah, that part. Aren't you like
nations.
Kind of a nobleman? Like, aren't you part of the?
Oh, like maybe
the royal court. Give me a duke.
Yeah.
Guys, go through. I guess I feel like Joker kills his henchmen. Like, when have you ever seen Joker kill anyone in the animated series?
Well, not in this animated series because it's for kids.
I mean,
what was the body count in like Dark Knight Rises?
Didn't he basically only kill people in the Dark Knight era, like the 80s?
No,
I mean he's always killing people
in the comics. He's killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you just got you got to bring the level of insanity he brings to market as one of his henchmen. You got to be in on the fucking joke with him.
A lot of implied murder in the animated series. I think at most he gassed people with Joker gas, and they're like if the people who read the comic books, like they know those people are dead, but like they don't show that on the show. But like if you get Joker gassed, like you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's just my lifestyle. I think he's gonna ultimately respect the new level of insanity I bring to his clown posse. It will have never been seen before because in the Gotham world, ICP doesn't exist.
That's true. Would it work?
I'm gonna show.
You're doing a bit, right?
I'm gonna draw the Hatchet Man logo on stuff. And be like, yo, I think we should adopt this. He's like, damn, that's a sick logo. Like I was like, yeah, Batman's got that stupid bat. We got this with the Hatchet Man. He's like, yo, I'm in, dog. Like I'm a rebrand. He's gonna be all in on this. We're gonna get new style, everything.
Or what if like the ICP does exist and they've just never been shown?
Oh, in the same universe?
Yeah. It's kind of like that weird like everything in TV is connected because like if stuff does cameos, like Scooby-Doo exists in the Batman universe because they've worked cases together. So somewhere out there is the mystery gang and a talking dog. And then because Supernatural did a crossover with Scooby-Doo, at the same time, that also means that Supernatural exists in the Batman universe.
Man, I never thought about it like that.
So ICP must exist because they have contemporary music in Supernatural. So therefore, ICP exists in Gotham.
It makes sense to me.
Is Gotham New York City or is that
Yeah.
Metropolis?
Yeah.
Gotham is New York City? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Metropolis is like, well,
Metropolis is
DC?
It's like
no, I think
Kansas or something.
Metropolis is supposed to be like New York.
No, it's not.
No?
Mm-mm.
No, you're right. Gotham is New York.
It's out west.
Because I thought like, I could be wrong because I never
guess
got into
maybe it's St.
DC
Louis.
comic book collecting, but I thought that
It's like
like
St. Louis.
I thought that Gotham was like New York, and then like Metropolis was like Washington D.C. Metroplex, and then like Star City was Chicago. Or maybe Gotham.
Actually,
could be
never thought about
Chicago.
it until now.
I mean, Marvel just is like, we're New York. Fucking.
Yeah,
States that Metropolis is in Delaware. What?
So
yeah.
Metropolis.
Metropolis is like Washington D.C.
So it's like it's the Metroplex, yeah. Word. Well, Rob, I wish you luck in your
it's
future career advancements with Doctor Doom.
It's across the bay from its sister city, Gotham City.
Literally, they're
What
across
bay?
the bay from each other.
What bay?
The Delaware River.
I know. That's not how any of that
There are
works.
two different banks of the river.
Oh, okay. So like in the Snyder movies, it is like that. Like Metropolis literally is like across the bay from Gotham City. But I guess at that point, it's like a completely different Eastern Seaboard geography of the United States.
Yeah.
Dumb. All right. Good one. Thank you. That was meta. Rob, you want to do a little bit of news for us before we go into our
Hibernation.
hobby New Year's resolutions and days of future past?
I'd love to. So first up, the Adepticon preview card is up right now, and I think tickets go on sale starting January 9th for whatever event you might want to attend there. I would recommend coming to the Long War Doubles. This year, part of the entry price will include 2 sets of custom Long War logo dice from Baron of Dice. So, what was it? Wyatt, Matt, Square Edge?
Yeah, dude, they gotta be. I got my XPZ dice finally.
The whole nines. How they looking?
I mean, they're cool. They're pink and green instead of pink and purple, or instead of green and purple, but like they're nice. They're the right size. Like I wish I could
Pink and green,
describe
my
this,
favorite colors.
but like having never had matte finish dice before until I discovered Baron of Dice, like there's no going back.
Mm-mm. No, they are noticeable.
I know that some gamers, they could be like, I could use an app on my phone or whatever. They don't care about dice. But for me, like a visceral part of playing 40K is tied to rolling dice. And so having these dice that are square edged and matte finish, they're not like anything else. And like, I can't go back to glossy dice after this. Like they just feel so much better in the hand.
No, I 100% agree with you. Once I saw the matte ones, I was like, yep. Also, the Long War dice sets will come in a custom chevron, hazard stripe tin as well. So, and you'll get 2 sets, one for each player in the doubles. So that's pretty dope. So definitely get your tickets for that. I'd love to see everybody out there again. And we'll have some extra dice sets too for sale at the event. I thought I heard something. Maybe I didn't. Nope. Okay. Also, let's see. So there's a number of deals online if you're looking for some cheap hobby deals. The Jukosi case, if you're looking to pick up a storage case, is over on Amazon right now. It's that magnetized tray sort of deal with the front doors. I think I want to say it was like 20% off right now. I'm not sure if they're trying to like kind of run down their stock or what have you, but you can find that article over on the site. Also, the Cadia Stands Army box is up for sale on Amazon right now for under $100, which is less than $20 a unit, because you get 5 units in it. It does come with the 9th edition Codex book, so that's kind of cool, but it's not going to get you anywhere right now. But at less than $20 a kit, when most of the kits in there, let's see, the 2 Cadians are 50, then you got the Sentinels 45, and also the Command Squad that's 45. So pretty solid deal, like 50% savings. Might be a good way to fill out a Cadian army and then, pick up the Battle Force and get your Ogildorns. And I guess you just need to find some Basilisks at that point. If you're looking to pick up guard. So that is a pretty solid deal. Unfortunately, what's not a solid deal is the pricing of Legion Imperialis right now on the secondary markets. On eBay, some of the box sets are going, well, most of the box sets are going from the high 60s to almost 2x retail right now. So being sold out, I think everything is sold out except for the starter on GW's site, which is makes getting that 3,000 points to play, if that was your goal, a little tough right now. But there is future releases still coming out that we know are on the way, but that doesn't help you right now, I suppose, if you can't get rhinos and, basic stuff like that, like Leman Russ squads and things. So I guess we'll kind of see how it goes going forward as far as that game goes. Also, Atomic Mass Games has previewed the rules for both Vader and Luke in Shatterpoint, and the new expansion is coming out in January, and they're looking pretty fresh. We've seen a lot of the models now, the rules for them in each of the box sets, but they still have some ways to go on.
What do you mean by fresh? You mean like they can do new things?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool because, like, from a fluffy standpoint, a lot of the rules abilities are like things in quotes from the movies, like you can't hide forever, and like shit with Vader, like you can basically keep reactivating him. And Luke is like, I'm a Jedi like my father before me, for one of his abilities. So it's kind of cool from a narrative standpoint, but also the way they play is pretty neat too, because everything in Shatterpoint plays very differently from each other in a lot of cases, but sometimes their abilities are the same when it comes to like special rules and things, or just the way they work and activate things. And then sometimes they're not, so you got to read the card too. It can be a little frustrating, but it's a really fun game. I definitely enjoy playing it. From Frontline Gaming, the Rocky Mountain Open tickets went up for sale. And I think they just announced today, speaking of Baron of Dice, that they have some achievement dice and different things you can do to unlock to get free dice. Well, not free, you got to like unlock it, but that was kind of interesting to see that. So, they got challenge coins and achievement dice and all sorts of things going on at these events. It's pretty neat. Definitely like seeing that. A lot of folks were kind of talking about on the online outlets, like Hasbro announced some layoffs at both Hasbro proper and also Wizards of the Coast, that do Magic and D&D. And it wasn't just isolated to, the peasants. Some VPs and higher ups got the axe too, which was a little disappointing. That's 2 layoffs this year. And it's really just, you're going to hear this a lot, but a very challenging economic outlook and forecast out there. And also Etsy announced some layoffs too, because they haven't had a whole lot of growth over the past couple of years. And that was one of the major things that they cited as well. But some of the good news to come out of Hasbro was that they came to a licensing deal with McFarlane Toys. So McFarlane now has the license for things like G.I. Joe and Transformers and Power Rangers.
Oh, shit.
Which they've announced already that they're going to come out with figure 2-packs that also come with an exclusive comic book in there, too.
I will suck a dick for a Green Ranger McFarlane style.
But maybe more importantly, that gets us one step closer to a licensing deal to finally get the McFarlane Spider-Man figure.
Oh my god.
How cool could that be?
That would be actually really fucking sick. Oh my god, the McFarlane Spider-Man and Venom.
Dude.
Fuck.
It's bound to happen at some point.
Demecki would lose his shit for that. You know, for Demecki's birthday last year, I drew a 1-to-1 copy of the Lethal Protector cover 1 of Venom that McFarlane did.
Hell yeah.
I did a whole thing. I put it up on my computer monitor, sketched it out, fucking inked it, fucking colored it, then I double press laminated it into like a birthday card, cut it out so it had like, so it can be like a fridge magnet too, but it's part of the birthday card. So I made it as line perfect as I could to the original. Like, Lethal, yeah, I'd like to see a McFarlane fucking Venom.
He just did, remember that iconic like Batman art cover? I don't think it was Dark Knight, but it's like all pointy and his cape's like all up and shit.
Yep.
He did that figure.
Yep.
Like
I remember
last month.
Nope. I love that. I love the style. Ooh, that's exciting news.
I think it'd be pretty cool if they ever somehow got the license with Disney and made it happen, because McFarlane's got the juice. He's got the juice. He knows what's up. And also he just came out with some 40K figures too that seem to be really popular. Like that Terminator, 8-inch tall Terminator for $50 in the artist proof. It looks really good. So I was kind of thinking about pre-ordering one just to have them, because they're the same size as those ones behind me. I don't know. Money's tight right now, so maybe after the holidays. We'll see. So that kind of dovetails us into the whole the Hasbro sort of thing right there. GW actually this time last week, and we didn't really talk about it because it was pretty fresh, put out their trading statement for the mid-year, which they generally tend to do right after November. They don't really kind of count the December, and then they come out with their actual mid-year at some point in early January. And basically, long story short story, they're like, hey, licensee revenue's down, all our other revenue's up. And then they gave everybody 2,500 Great Britain pounds, all their employees, as a bonus, which was, they did 1,000 last year. So that was way up. Some investors got kind of triggered by that. And they're like, what are you doing? Like, you're not going hard enough.
Wait a minute.
Gave out too much money.
So GW, so hold on. So licensing was down, but
licensing was down like 2 million pounds. Not much, but when you're only talking about.
But you said sales was up on.
Everything else was up, yeah.
But that, and so it's so before sales was super down, and licensing was the only thing that was fucking making them look good.
Yes.
And so now the licensing craze has kind of gone down, and we're back to, hey, look, we came out with a new edition. Now sales are up. Everyone's looking here. We got this. We got that. So that's kind of like what the licensing is supposed to do. The licensing isn't supposed to be your only gig. And the licensing is supposed to be out there in the market driving people back for sales, and
True.
while making you money. And so then they felt good enough about what they'd accomplished to give people a bigger bonus this year at the company. That's fucking awesome.
No, I think it's solid.
That's great. But some investors were triggered by this. Yeah. Of course they are, because
their stock actually
they suck.
Well, I mean, shareholders want you to be in it for them, right? Always. Mm-hmm. So if you give out, which they just gave out a bunch of money to the shareholders in September, because they're like, yo, we're way above target right now with this new edition and everything. Obviously, since September, things have slowed the fuck down. So they're not way above anything right now. So in a way, they rewarded their staff. Maybe because it's probably been a difficult, past 3 months on the staff with all these changes and things. I could see that. I don't know. That's just me kind of, coming up with that. Anyways, their stock tumbled a bit. It was down 10%. It's rebounded. It's rated. I think it's right now rated a buy still, instead of a hold, by some of the analysts overseas and things. I'm not going to buy any, but because I'd have to disclose that I'm a stockholder and, you know, I publish things.
Oh,
And
really?
what? Yeah, I would.
I do it for the gag.
I mean, I would just make it part of the disclaimer, but I don't want to.
But couldn't we do this thing where like you're a stockholder, but then you sell, then you're not anymore? But I like, can we do trading between us? Is that legal? I don't know how fucking stocks work. Can I just sell you my stock, my shares?
Yeah,
Like direct 1-to-1?
sure.
There's a bit here. There's a bit here where we just keep trading the fucking stock around.
The one share.
The one share. Like, well, I have to disclose that I'm a shareholder, guys, okay? Not you fucks. So
Now I'm a share. No, I'm a share.
there's a bit here. I'm going to come up with a bit for next year.
Okay.
You have to
Let me know.
own a certain amount of shares before you get all that information, like all the shareholder information.
No, that we have to disclose.
No, you're supposed to.
I want to just be able to I want to have to legally disclose to our audience that I'm an investor.
Yeah, if you might have a vested interest because you are a stockholder and therefore you have a financial interest in potentially something I publish, like I have a financial interest in how I present whatever if I'm a stockholder, which we already have a disclaimer on the site because, you know, you kind of have to like, hey, I'm going to talk about some shit. We might make some money off it if you click on it or, you know, things like that, just to be upfront with everybody. But I think by this point, everybody knows that generally if I recommend something, I've used it, or I literally talk to these people like once a week and have faith in them.
I feel like for an April Fool's joke next year, we do the shareholder bit where you have to put the disclaimer up. And then it's just like for April Fool's joke, it's just like everything we ever said was trash. You put out articles that say they're good. Like,
I don't know which way's up anymore.
sorry, anyway, I found that interesting. That's awesome. That's interesting news. Thank you. Good
Yeah,
job,
that was,
GW, giving out some fucking bonuses, like doubling it, more than doubling it.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I
what
ain't
stock
mad
is
at
like.
it. Now let's jump to the two juicy bits. So first of all, the Advent calendar rumor engine, whatever you want to call it, today looked suspiciously like a Stormbolter that we've seen Yarrick hold in the past, and also in the new art that they put out about this time last year, saying that he wasn't dead and he might not be going anywhere with all that Angron stuff that happened. People are like, Yarrick's dead, and GW's like, not really. And here we are with a bunch of like could be guard stuff, and then a really interesting, very specific looking Stormbolter, completely with the, you know, the little strap on it. You know what
Can't they just release miniatures even if the characters are like canonically past?
I don't see why not.
I think that'd be cool. New Yarrick figure, because like the one they got is super old and busted.
I mean, it's 20 years old. I mean, everything from 20 years old just
I
doesn't.
think it's okay for them to release like collector models, because like not every model has to have rules.
Yeah. I mean,
Or they can just put it out and be like, this is Legends. They did that for who's that new Gabo dude on a squig?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name, but like his rules are preposterous.
Red Gabo or the fantasy one or the Age of Sigmar one?
You can use him in both, apparently. He's like riding a squig hog or a squig, like regular size squig. I don't remember his name, but like we were talking about it the other day, and his rules are preposterous in 40K, but he's Legends. So it's like, if you just want a cool model for your orc collection and you play on the weekends with your homies, then like Legends doesn't matter. So who's to say they can't release a dope Yarrick figure?
I mean, why not? But they have been teaching a lot of guard stuff, so I don't know.
Bring it back, dude. Maybe he's like, what's that line from? Who's the author? He's like, rumors of my death are widely exaggerated, something to that effect.
Yes.
Do you remember the actual quote?
No. Dang, now you got me wondering.
I'll Google it.
The rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
It is from Mark Twain.
Yes, that guy. I kept wanting to say Tom Sawyer. And I'm like, no, he wrote Tom Sawyer.
Samuel Clemens.
Yeah, I love Commissar art. That'd be so tight to get a model of him.
It was bad.
His obituary had been mistakenly published.
Yeah. The Commissar too angry to die. I need that.
Yes, that would be.
And Ahsoka says
Also-
it's also the same bolter that Belial has.
That is true.
Interesting.
And Belial coming back would be
So, if it were me, you know what I would do?
More
Is I would
believable.
make like a data sheet that's like Commissar Yarrick when you're not playing against orcs, and he's just like a normal dude. He's like a 97-year-old man. Everything sucks. But then if you are playing against orcs, he has a totally different data sheet because they believe he's like the greatest human warrior alive, and his stats are phenomenal.
Yup. That would
Just
make
like
a lot of sense.
Just
too.
like an old man missing an arm, one eye.
Yeah. But the orcs think he's balling out of control.
Yeah. Actually, I think the one with Belial, now that I think about it, it's the same style, but I think it had the Dark Angel sword on it. Or the broken sword. The secret sword. I could be wrong, though. I'm just running it through my... I think it's still Finecast, too, which is terrible.
Belial? Yeah.
Is he still Finecast?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
He's been Finecast since when was
Guess-
the Dark Vengeance? 2012?
Yeah, but I think Finecast started in a year before that or so.
Yeah. I don't think he had a legit model. It's the thing.
What is it? What was Yarick's Baneblade? It was the Pride of Arrogance or
Just what?
Fortress of
sounds-
Arrogance.
Yeah, the Fortress.
Yes. So good. You know you're a gangster if you have your own Baneblade.
I used to
Did it
have
used to have rules? I thought it did.
What?
his
his
Beyblade.
Beyblade.
I don't.
Yeah, in
I don't remember.
Apocalypse.
Oh, in Apocalypse.
It's like preposterous. It has like a cathedral on it.
Yeah.
Bro,
I mean, what else would you ride in a battle on?
bro, I love that.
Commissar
dude.
Yarrick's personal Baneblade. Yeah, here's the picture. It's got like a little turret on top of the turret,
him.
and he's standing on it.
Yeah, he's got a pulpit.
Yeah. The Fortress of Arrogance. That's what it's called.
So good. So good. So with that in mind, also, it looks like, well, I mean, it doesn't look like the pictures of the old world, Warhammer the Old World, Tomb King's army box have been leaked.
Who leaked those?
And they are all a reboxing, or I guess a republishing of all the old Tomb King skeletons, bowmen, chariots, cavalry, but the new Bone Dragon and the new Tomb King on foot model.
Where did these pictures come from?
I'm going to say
warehouse.
Player J. He leaked it. I got the pictures from him, so my headcanon is that his tiny Canadian self snuck into the warehouse like like a thief in the night.
Like a
and took
Kevlar elf.
He's like a spy. Yeah. He used his little elf magic to create portals, get in, get out.
So it looks like it's 2 blocks of archers, 40 infantry, 8 cavalry, and 3 chariots from what I'm seeing here, I think. I think there's more than that chariot wise. No, it's just 3 chariots, which is interesting because you guys may remember back in the day, they used to have these things called battalions and battle forces for the bundle boxes. So a battle force for 40K was basically the old Start Collecting box, which is now the Combat Patrol. So the old battle force used to be $75, and you got, a decent amount of stuff to start out with. So this was that equivalent, and they were called battalions. And the old battalion for Tomb Kings had basically half of what's in this army box. So sadly, if you extrapolate that to those boxes are basically $160. Well, excuse me, for Sigmar, they're 140. And it's basically two of those. So now you're talking 300, high 200s.
Rob, I posit to you that right now, a new in-box Tomb Kings Battalion is $424 on eBay. So that's a steal.
That's a steal.
What a great price.
Well, somebody fucked up because that's like, you're going to get basically double that in this other box that won't be $400. Well, it won't have the Bone Dragon either. So there's that.
I think the lowest one is $375.
Yeah. Yikes.
You got to spend money to make money.
Well, it is what it is. So it definitely looks like a release. They're not all new of Tomb Kings, and definitely Bretonnian are very close. They did say early 2024. There also wouldn't be a starter set because they just assumed everybody's basically veterans and would be picking this thing up with existing models or just need some of the new stuff, which this is that. So,
I mean, I would go so far as to say, like, even if you're not hype on Bretonnians and Tomb Kings, but you want Old Worlds to do well, if you're like out there and you're hyped for Old Worlds, don't give a shit about Bretonnians, don't give a shit about Tomb Kings.
Right.
I have an inkling, a gluten-free gut check, if you will.
Oh, man.
That the only way you're going to be able to get the rules for Old World is in those boxes, at least for a couple of weeks. So I would say
value there.
If you want Old World to do well, if you want to send a direct message to Games Workshop telling them, hey, Old World is popular, we want more of it, buy one of those box sets. Take the book out, sell the models to your friends, sell the models on eBay if you don't want them. But like, buy one of those box sets so they have those numbers, because like, they don't give a fuck about what people are doing in Facebook groups and Discords and all that stuff. Like, if people don't purchase Old World stuff, they're going to think nobody wants to buy Old World.
Also in this box, there's templates, dice, and the rule book too. So
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. Let's play some nerd shit.
New releases going on sale December 23rd. So we are for release on January 16th is the new Kill Team Salvation box, which will have the Striking Scorpions and the Primary Scouts for $130. And then if you want the separate terrain for that, that is also a $125 buy. So it's a little bit easier to get these squads, but keep in mind these squads are probably only going to sell for $60 each when they do come out eventually. And then they reboxed or are selling separately a lot of the Tyranids releases from the Leviathan box. So Von Ryan's Leapers are 50, Neurogaunts are 40, and then some of the direct order only stuff, the Horrors of the Hive with the Neural Tyrant and the Screamer Killer is 110. The Tyranid Prime model is 40, and the Psychophage was delayed in the US/Australia. So
now we're finally getting some box break action from Leviathan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shit. Let's take a commercial break here from our sponsors and come back and talk about New Year's resolutions and greatest hobby achievements of 2023. BaronofDice.com, the official dice sponsor of the Long War podcast. Use promo code LONGWAR5 for 5% off. If you're looking for a superior dice manufacturer, then look no further than Baron of Dice. Custom artwork, faction representation, and crisp razor edge square dice. Remember to use promo code LONGWAR5. Again, that's BaronofDice.com, the official dice sponsor of this podcast.
For the best game aids and peripheral tools for wargaming, check out our friend J15Games.com. From wound counters and dials to faction rule trackers, these are the coolest tools out there. Designed to be functional and intuitive, these tools help you stay organized and speed up your game. Their flagship product, the Nesting Movement and Combat Tool, is absolutely amazing. A magnetized measuring widget that splits into 3 different size tools for every situation. And you can get it in 8 different colors. J15 also offers custom ordered dice trays made from hardwood and leather. Check them out at j15games.com. That's j15games.com.
And we're back. Final podcast of the year. Again, anyone listening to this is where you decided to start playing the podcast. This is it until January 4th when we're back. So we, like true professionals, spent weeks preparing for this moment.
This is it.
And we decided we'll do like a New Year's resolution hobby cast and what was like your favorite hobby moment, or, you know, perhaps just war game related moment in general from 2023. So like highlights and future ambitions. To give Wyatt the most amount of time, Rob, what was your favorite thing that happened in 2023 to you personally in regards to hobbying in general?
I thought we weren't going backwards. We can't go backwards.
Hold on. We can go any direction you feel comfortable with, Rob. And if you don't feel comfortable going backwards, that's okay. We can go forward. Rob, what are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to painting up some Shatterpoint and my MCP team. Also working on my Custodes, switching over to Spears.
Let me ask
Taking
you,
forever.
Rob, how long have you been a hobbyist?
A hobbyist? I have been working on models for a while.
Nice.
I don't want to put for at least a
year
decade.
did you start? Let's try to get him.
Oh, what year? Oh, okay.
What year did you start hobbying?
It's hard to put. It's hard to really narrow it down.
So, but is it fair to say, all joking aside, that for a fucking long ass fucking time, you're basically your entire adult life has been informed by your love and passion for what we call the hobby?
I would say that's an accurate statement.
Yeah. So, moving into a new year, you're looking forward to some of your favorite IPs, Marvel IP based war game, a Star Wars IP based war game, and more Warhammer 40K, which you have recently like rediscovered your love for, competitive play since 10th dropped. So that's what I wanted to do. Like, what was your favorite moment of 2023 as well? Putting all that out of the world. Like, you've been in the game for a long time. There's been ups and there's been downs in your ability to interact with some of your favorite parts of the hobby, which is going out and playing games. Seems to me like the most monumental thing that happened in 2023 was Rob Bear's back out there playing 40K games all the time.
I wouldn't say all the time, but at least seems like once a week, sometimes 2-3 times a week.
That's pretty all the time, dude. That's solid, dude. That's like OG. That's old school Rob, dude. That's like
it is. Yeah.
So it seems like 10th edition Warhammer 40K is a pretty monumental milestone, and
I've been pretty happy with it, honestly, with the armies that I play. And I've been looking at the other armies I have too. Like, hey, how would I run these? And looking at some lists and some tech, and I'm like, man, I got most of these models too. I wouldn't really have to do much, but I like the Custodes because they're just fun to play, and they're really tough.
Oh, they're glorious looking too. Like having like a big, thick, glorious, girthy,
oily body.
Like they're glorious looking when painted correctly, which yours are. They have a good mouthfeel in 40K terms,
Yes.
And you spent a lot of time painting the fuck out of those guys, man. I remember that. You've been working on that army for a while.
Yes. Sadly, I didn't magnetize everything. It's come back to bite me in the ass.
Yes.
But I might go full circle because when their codex comes out, maybe Axes would be good again, and then I'll just be like, cool, I'm here for it.
That's what I always I live my life by that. By that game of chance.
Very sad.
No, I'm happy to see you out there. And all the years I've been friends with Rob, we became friends because of our mutual interest in playing this game.
It's true.
That's what started everything. It was like playing games, dude. Like not blogging about games, not painting other people's armies for money. It's like going out there and fucking playing 40K. So it's fun to see you playing 40K and winning a bunch of games and having like, because I remember that's what we used to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking, to me, that's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to go to tournaments and things and play and stuff like that. I just don't have that like space in my brain to.
But you found something that works for you again, which is playing the game.
Yeah, just playing a game.
I mean, you were a game store owner where you had games going on all the time. You love this game. You started a bits company out of your bedroom, basically, once upon a time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like this hobby is important to you, man. And like, so, like seeing you out there playing it, that's a big pivot because like for years, you haven't been that hype on playing the game. I'm playing Warhammer 40K.
It was a lot different the past couple editions. I mean, 9th even. It was like calculus
And now
in some cases.
Something is caught, now 10th has caught your attention, and it's like that's monumental to my opinion. Like that's the Rob Bear I knew. Rob Bear putting out articles about converting his Imperial Guard out of his Orc army.
that was good times.
Or you used to make those Sentinels that look like Star Wars models.
Yeah.
Like, or Star Wars, you make right? You didn't use like Lehman Russ parts and stuff like that. Like
a lot of different.
There's a lot of crazy hobby
Star
articles on Spiky Bits too, guys. But
yeah, you don't really see a lot of that stuff anymore.
Rob used to make them all. Those were all like if you go back, to the prestigious history of Spiky Bits, like it's just Rob like fanatically writing everything, fanatically painting everything and putting out content. Fanatically, dude. I've got memories of Rob like basically in like a wife beater typing up a storm in the old Beats lab in North Carolina, like with sweat dripping down his face, with a cigarette dangling from his lips, like fucking stayed up till 4 a.m. getting shit done, dude.
That did happen.
Yeah, because remember the air conditioner was broken, but then we discovered that the windows were open the whole time, like the whole fucking time. Those windows way at the top near the ceiling were always open.
On the second floor? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was always hot and we could always hear birds and we couldn't figure it out. Then like the day we were moving out of the Beats lab, we're like, this one has been open for 9 months. Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yep.
Never forget that day. Dying.
Mistakes were
We had these huge
made.
hot halogen lights. We're trying to film battle reports, literally dying of heat exhaustion indoors.
Might be why the AC kept going out. Couldn't keep up.
It's a lot of history, man.
History.
It's a lot of history. So for me, 2023, I obviously had to take me a minute to figure out what my highlight was. It was the Dreadnought project, obviously.
Yeah, it was the only dreads.
Only dreads. That was my birthday. And for my birthday, I put out a wish list. And it was we were in the dawn of 10th edition, and it was speculative. And I said I wanted to make some shit I never made. And it was a really fun birthday experience for me. Put out a wish list of dreadnoughts I would never have the balls to collect on my own. And I spent about 250 hours painting them, hobbying on them, fantasizing about them, taking pictures of them, doing tutorials about them. I had an absolute, like, it's a memory that is cherished, that I will cherish forever. Like that experience that was my 40th birthday as well. So for my 40th birthday, I fucking painted fucking 16 Blood Angel Dreadnoughts. Like that, no one could ever take that from me. That feeling, like it's for life, man. And that was all inspired by like 10th edition and my proximity to this hobby. Like, so that was.
I think a Blood Angels army actually, got a first place last weekend.
Hell yeah. 3 Bell Predators? 3 balls?
I don't know. I'm about to go look.
Hope so.
Me too.
Yeah,
They're actually pretty good.
And every year we've done this podcast, we've been on this podcast for about 10 years. Roughly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we used to be in like completely different circumstances and you in your apartment in Virginia, me in my fucking Colorado trash can trailer up in the mountains. Some fucking, we used to be fucking painting. Remember that AdMech army we were painting? I mean, we were just doing so much crazy shit, dude, over the years, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, the Iron Hands one.
yeah, your Iron Hands one. Yeah, it's just crazy to think about like how much stuff we've done, last decade.
It kind of is. Like, I had a whole game table of orcs, Green Knight Army, all that.
We still have that picture from that mega battle we did that one time floating around.
Oh yeah, with the Titans and everything.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And the thing I have that I'm looking forward to, right? Because like my circumstances have changed. Right now, I'm living in Florida. I'm living in my parents' Beats lab as I've moving into a different chapter of my life as I'm rebuilding my basically my business in Florida. Is that like I'm looking forward to getting out from under some debt, like breaking loose on some funds, saving up for some things that are important to me, and going to tournaments and events like I used to. Like that stuff. That's how it all started. You know what I mean? I just haven't been able to focus on that for lots of reasons. And getting my Chaos project done is a no-brainer because Chaos is super near and dear to me. And thanks to Wyatt Turk, who got me back on that journey during COVID, of painting my own shit. So I'm slowly taking my time painting up my new Edgelords project. But I have enough Chaos collection from, commission pieces I've bought from other artists and things I've painted that I can still play a game of 40K right now as I'm building my new project, which I'm looking forward to that. That's makes me happy to think about like going to these events, hanging out with you guys, going to like Adepticon, Cherokee Open, LVO, and seeing hopefully Wyatt again, which is my segue to Wyatt now that I've stalled for him to put his together.
You're on the hot seat.
Yeah, dude, I'm just ready to get back to it. It's been a rough over a year at this point.
Yeah, it's got to be infuriating.
Yeah. You've been on the couch for over a year.
Yeah. It's like, man, it's so rough. But we're getting there. It's almost done. Almost healed up from the surgery. So start of the year will be looking up.
So the San Diego move.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. Already started planning that out. I don't want to get like too deep into it just because like the timetable is still up in the air a little bit on like when I'm going to be.
Yeah, you're looking forward to being in your San Diego Beats lab though. It's like fantasizing about that, I bet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like fucking kicking it with
monsters.
kicking it with your XBZ crew, like where all your friends live and play their games. Being able to go down to a game store with a bunch of friends that are, that you can trust and are reliable, that show up and play games with you competitively, and like I bet you just like. Do you ever like sit there and like fantasize about like even what your like your new apartment's gonna look like on the inside, how you're gonna decorate it and stuff?
Kind of. I mean, like I live pretty Spartan to begin with. Like decorating hasn't really been.
What's one thing you would put in your new Beats lab that you don't have now?
Probably like actually fleshing out like a full game room. That would be dope.
Hell yeah.
Right now I just got like a table and shit, but like actually fleshing it out with like some furniture, cabinets.
Have your shit up on displays in the corners and shit, looking sick. Feeling fresh, like it's your space. Like yeah. Fucking with a sick game table that you can set your little minis up on them and just look at them when you want to be happy.
Oh, those gotta go in cabinets, as Rob knows.
Cats.
Can't just have shelves.
No, I just realized you have cats.
Yeah.
No. Can't do that. Yeah, they're gonna
Little murder machines.
Smash this shit up. Oh yeah, that little cat broke in here the other day. I found so much shit on the ground.
Oh yeah, dude.
What was
Isaac Newton's those cats?
So for you, so you had a rough 2020. Like I think everyone who's listens to the podcast knows that. I mean, you had to take time off. It was a whole thing, man. And people ask about you all the time, and so like 2023 sucked. straight up for you, man. I bet like that just sucked. So it's really about like, yeah, I'm just done with that. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, like I got a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to as far as like projects are concerned. Mostly I'm just like I really just want to get back to playing. I mean, I have armies already, so it's like I'll be able to play instantly, but I'm looking forward to the new armies, like looking forward to the guard stuff. Looking forward to some of the events coming up next year, like the multiple team events stuff. I think that's going to be a huge year.
Getting the squad, the flip mode squad out in the fucking scene, fucking smashing it at fucking team play. And now you're going to be like in an incubator with a bunch of high level players too.
Yeah, and that's something I'm really looking forward to as well, because like there's a good community here in Austin, but as far as like team camaraderie is concerned, like that doesn't exist. And so with a lot of stuff, you're kind of on your own little island as far as
it's like a feudal like 40K system.
Yes. Yeah. It's I mean, like, it is what it is. Like we have great people here for sure, but the communities are not my cup of tea. Like I want everybody hanging out with everybody and like a vivid community, not like fuck those.
Yeah, you want like a 40K commune,
fuck the Southtown people.
Not a 40K like empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get that. I mean, that's stoked. I'm looking forward to it too, man. Like I can't wait for some of these events. Long War doubles at LVO, Long War doubles at Adepticon is always popping. That's always a good time. I'm playing in a championship at LVO.
Let's go, dude.
So like, I'm gonna pull out some shenanigans for that. So I'll be thinking of you the whole time. Obviously, I will drink, 100 fucking, what the hell are those things called that I have to drink whenever you're not there?
I don't. What do we do?
The one that you stabbed with a knife.
Oh, Truly's?
Truly's, yeah. I gotta drink a bunch of Truly's.
I did that one time.
Yeah, but it was hilarious because you like went ping and it like just took out like 3 cans.
Yeah. I didn't realize my knife was that sharp.
Yeah, dude.
Or the Truly's cans were like that bitch ass. I was like, what?
Maybe someone both.
Yeah. So I'll make sure to drink a sixer of Truly's for you. Oof.
One was like, those are gross.
I mean, you had to drink one because you basically cut the top of it off.
Yeah, I mean, like I did,
like a ninja sword, like, and you were like, "Fuck!"
Oh, like those dudes with the broadswords that cut the tops off bottles, and then like,
like I was just opening the box. I didn't realize like my dad had like just given me this knife.
He was just like, almost no power. He was just like, yeah, just like 3 can tops fly.
Yeah, I like sliced like diagonally through 3 cans.
It's pretty fucking wild.
Sheesh.
Man.
Me and Demeki just rolled in. Here are the Trulies, and you're like, cling.
I was like, yeah, waiting on you guys. I was hyped, and like shotgunning a room temperature Truly is not fun.
Not fun.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. See, these are the moments I'm looking forward to.
That's the thing too. Like honestly, that's the real truth of it is I can give a fuck about actually playing competitive games at tournaments.
Kinda.
It's mostly the like the event, like the camaraderie.
It's mostly like stories about fruit ninja and truly 6-packs. Like that's like moments like that never happen under normal circumstances. To get a bunch of fucking nerds together in a fucking hotel room.
Drinking Long Island iced teas.
Or dollar Long Island iced tea in a fucking Chattanooga fucking greeting facility attached to a Holiday Inn.
Live my life by that book.
Yeah, that's Rob's book. He wrote that book.
How to drink a lot and still function the next day.
Oof.
By next day, I mean 4 a.m.
Yeah, how to drink and how to become
in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to rework the title to be like my book I'm writing, How to Become a Millionaire by a guy who's never made $1 million.
Oh, this is
how to overdrink, how to become a functioning alcoholic by a guy who's never functioned while drinking alcohol.
Dude, you just gotta man up sometimes. You just have to have Kenny wake you up at like 7 a.m. and be like, if you don't get up, you can't play Warhammer today.
Crazy thing is, that's never happened. doesn't matter how much he drinks, how drunk he got the night before, he will meet his obligations in the morning. That's why he has to write this book.
Generally involves puking and rallying.
Yep.
And I needed you that morning. That was a bad day at LVO. What was that? 20?
Oh my God.
19?
You were pretty drunk that night.
2018?
Yeah.
Was it 2019? It was right before
2019, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2019.
I was there.
Yeah, Wyatt got obliterated. And I mean, he just looks at me and he's like, not to alarm you. I mean, he's drunk as shit though. And so he's mustering all of his faculties.
I had a moment of clarity.
Into this one sentence, you know,
Yeah.
my dude is sitting there in a wheelchair. He's like, not to alarm you, but yeah, I'm checking out now. It's just like, that's it. He's just out.
No, I said, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
You didn't grab me a trash can. I threw up and then
yeah.
I passed out.
Yeah. And then he's like, you're in charge now. Like, fucking done. Like, threw up in a trash can, sitting there. And I'm like, now, I'm a 9 on drunk.
Yeah.
And Wyatt's like, you know, he's way past the double digit threat. He's 16. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he's now thrusting me with responsibility and making sure he gets either back to his hotel room or I take care of him here. And I'm a 9. Goof.
I remember what it was.
The
Because like, we were just chilling.
leading the drunk right here, dude.
And what was it? Because like we were just like casual drinking, like not even getting drunk. And
I brought that bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, you guys showed up like 10 p.m.
Yeah, much later.
You guys
than
got
you.
to Vegas, and you were like, "Well, I'm here now, so like, let's get down to business." And
So
I was
you
like,
don't.
"All
Yeah.
right."
And so you just
I'd already
started pouring
taken
him in
my
like
go to sleep medication.
Yeah, but you were pouring like you were just pouring him in like your Dr. Pepper or something.
Yeah.
Like, so you were pouring like, you know, 98 proof bourbon into Dr. Pepper's, but you already had that like drunk throat, you know, where like you've already had a little bit of drinks and everything goes down a little easier. So
yeah, and like I didn't know what time you guys were gonna get there,
Yeah.
so I was like,
Yeah,
you were getting ready to go to bed, and
Yeah.
so like I had taken my meds, and then you showed up like right after. I was like, I can't go to bed now.
because he just, and then it was, so he got obliterated, threw him in my bed. We sleep there. And then the alarm goes off at like, you know, 6:45 a.m. or some stupid shit to play fucking 40K in the morning.
Oh yeah, I was 100% gonna just not show
Ooh,
up.
man. And I'm like, all right, bro, we got Gatorades, we got everything. And you're like, I don't think I can make it. I was like, I understand that. But did you come all the way to Vegas to not play? And you're like, fuck, get me back to my room. Let's go. And like, we fucking made it all the way across the fucking hotel because they, for some reason, put your room in the other
Opposite tower, yeah.
Dude, we were on bed, and it's like, you know, like it's a bunch of logistics bullshit. I think we had your army pack in my room for some reason, and your like jacket in your room, or it was like all sorts.
Well, yeah, because I brought all my stuff over there because I was gonna like roll down, grab my stuff, and then like go to the hall.
Yeah, like I ran back to your room and grabbed your shit while you were like showering in this or some shit. Like it was like back and forth, and then we fucking are rolling into the fucking room or into the hall. You're drinking like 18 Gatorades and a fucking energy drink. And fucking, dude, it was, you were like sweating, like just every pore in your body. You rallied through that game and we played the whole day. Played for fucking 10 hours.
Still win positive.
12 hours of gaming. And we went out that night.
Yeah, we did. That was like steak night.
Yeah. This shit that was top tier. I think I'm the only one who ever did bail on a tournament because I got too drunk, probably.
Oh yeah, that was Bay Area.
Oh no!
Wait, did I bail on that because I got drunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the weird one where they put us in the wrong hotel.
Yeah,
so like
that's
me and
right.
Robert and who was the third guy that was with us?
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're like in this like other hotel. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like
That's
the
annoying.
Kublai Khan was over like 2 hotels and they put us in the wrong one. And so like I'm rooming with Robert in the other one. And like he wanted to leave because we were at that Mexican food joint, like slamming margaritas. And you were doing like tequila shots and shit.
Yep.
He was like, I gotta go. He was my ride. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go too. And then the next morning we roll up and you were down there and you were just like, nope. you were down there for round 1 and you were just like, nah, not happening.
I got my fucking ass there.
Because you were just like, fuck rounds 4 and 5. I'm not doing it. You went and took a nap And then I dropped for round 6, and we filmed that battle report instead of playing round 6.
That's right. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So now I have a couple of Wyatt stories, a couple of Rob stories. Yeah.
Mistakes.
That's a list of our errors.
It's been a few here and there.
Yeah. That's a good reminiscence. That makes me super excited for next year, actually. Like thinking about all these old times, these things we've done before. Like let's get back to it, man. Fuck yeah. 2023, man. It's done. Throw in the trash can. Let's move on.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah, I love it when everyone's like, yeah, we're done with 2023, move on to the next year. And then like 2 days later, you're like, oh, fuck this year. It's every.
Yeah. As far as a year goes, I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, actually, it was okay, actually. It wasn't like. You're right.
It was definitely a very interesting year.
Yeah, it wasn't like. Yeah, that's true. So, all right, well, fucking let's shut it down here then. Wait, you want to take us out of here?
Rob?
Every time. So that's it for this one. For exclusive content, early access videos, and more, head on over to thelongwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today.